Fans of Star Wars video games, we have some major news to talk about today. From brand new Star Wars games, including an open-world Star Wars game being developed by Ubisoft, to the exclusive partnership with EA coming to an end, to a rebranding of Lucasfilm Games, we have a lot of news to dive into. A few days ago, Lucasfilm Games announced their return as the licensor of all Lucasfilm video games. Formerly known as Lucasfilm Games, George Lucas founded the company as a video game development studio, which was later renamed as LucasArts Entertainment, and then was rebranded back as Lucasfilm Games. With the debut of the company, they announced that a brand new Indiana Jonas video game is in the works in partnership with Bioware. With this major reveal, fans anticipated some news regarding the future of Star Wars video games, and they were correct. The other day, EA posted out a tweet announcing their involvement with Star Wars video games. While EA will still be making Star Wars games, their exclusivity deal is over, which means other studios will now be able to create video games in the Star Wars universe. And while I've read quite a bit of criticism about this, I myself am very happy with this for a number of reasons. For starters, this means potentially still seeing a Star Wars Battlefront 3 from DICE, and the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order sequel from Respawn Entertainment. While some might argue that other studios can make those sequels, I think it would be better to see a Star Wars Battlefront 3 come from the veterans who shaped and developed the reboot series. A veteran company like DICE has been working on Battlefront since 2015, and therefore not only have all the assets built in-house, but probably has the best idea on what fans want in a Battlefront game, as they have a close relationship with that community. The same goes for Jedi Fallen Order. I'd like to see Respawn continue their vision on the Fallen Order franchise, then hand it off to a new studio. However, this also provides competition to EA and the other studios who work on Star Wars games. At the end of the day, these companies want your money, so they'll try to do what it takes for you to buy their games over their competitor. EA no longer holds the reins over Star Wars video games, so I suspect we'll see a variety of different types of games emerge, and more often. With that said, Lucasfilm Games announced their newest Star Wars game that is being developed by Ubisoft. Lucasfilm Games and Ubisoft will be delivering an open-world Star Wars game. A game that has been long requested by fans, according to Lucasfilm Games Vice President Douglas Rayleigh. In an official statement given by Doug, he is pleased to announce the new direction of Star Wars gaming. I'll post the article in the description below, but he goes on to say that more games will be announced this year, along with more games to emerge in the upcoming years. Unlike the large dump of announcements for Star Wars shows and movies we received a few weeks back, it appears the announcement of Star Wars video games will happen gradually and periodically, but nonetheless more games are confirmed to come. I suspect we're entering into the golden age of Star Wars video games, and really just Star Wars media as a whole. I've seen a lot of people criticize companies such as Ubisoft for being able to make a Star Wars video game, saying that it will be filled with microtransactions. While this criticism is fair, I believe the controversy surrounding intense microtransactions, or at least pay-to-win microtransactions with Star Wars Battlefront 2, did more good than harm. With the reputation Battlefront 2 got at launch, I have a strong feeling video game companies that are contracted to work on Star Wars will do whatever it takes to avoid this controversy again. While Ubisoft is known for their bad practices in microtransactions, I don't believe they'll be as bad as most people think. And to further my point, two Star Wars games that came from EA had little to absolutely none microtransactions after the controversy surrounding Battlefront 2. Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Squadrons got nothing but free content updates. And Star Wars Squadrons continues to get free content updates. So it goes to show you that sometimes companies do learn from their mistakes and change. Not to mention, now EA and Ubisoft will be competing with other gaming companies to make good Star Wars games. EA set the scale of what not to do when making a Star Wars game, and I have some hope that these other companies will keep this in mind. It's unknown when these Star Wars games will be released, but according to the statement given by Lucasfilm Games, their partnership with Ubisoft began roughly a year ago, and Lucasfilm Games has been waiting to make these new game announcements for quite a while, according to their statement. While I don't suspect us to see a brand new Star Wars title this year, I wouldn't say it's impossible, as Star Wars Squadrons was announced and released all in the same year. But what do you guys think of this news? Are you happy EA is no longer the exclusive Star Wars video game publisher? What would you like to see in this new open world Star Wars game? What kinds of Star Wars games would you like to see, and who would you like to see develop them? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and also follow us on Twitter and Facebook for some fun, immediate discussions on news like this. But until then, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.